Hello YouTube, Jed's here, and I'm doing my 10,000 mile long-term review at the Blue Ridge Parkway with my 2017 Street-Rod. Yeah, so I've probably got about 2,000 miles so far on this trip. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things I've done to it, you know, to make it worthy for the trip. I'm currently, as you can see, on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I have no idea where the heck I am, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. So anyways, bike's been running great. The first 2 days I did about 1,100 miles, and obviously I'm running the Dunlop Road Smart 3s. I took Route 129, Tail of the Dragon, coming into North Carolina to meet up with the Blue Ridge. I've been on the Blue Ridge this is my second day. I'll be finishing it up, and as soon as I go into Virginia, I'm going to beeline back to Vermont. Runs good. You definitely notice that it has a lack of gumption, especially like with touring, but it does all right. I mean, I was going on the interstate, clipping along around 75, 80 miles an hour, depending on the speed limit, and it's been getting about 45 miles per gallon on the interstate. On the Blue Ridge, I've been seeing about 50 miles a gallon. For accessories, I added to get this thing a little more comfortable. I put a Puig Sport. This is actually a windscreen for an FZ09, so I picked that up. These Puigs are great. These are touring screens, so it really keeps the air off me. I can do 500-600 mile days, and I'm really not really hurting. This is my Airhawk. The stock seat obviously is horrible. I did reupholster it to give it it's more flat now, just because the stock seat on this is totally junk. I'm using some Nelson rig. These are a sport touring saddlebag. It works great. I think they're like 32 liter. They're not huge, but I could pack, you know, a couple days worth of clothes and, you know, bring home some souvenirs and stuff, which, you know, I do. But it's been running great. I got stuck in the Eclipse traffic yesterday, and it never overheated, and it was cranking. The radiator fan was definitely moving a lot. But it works great. Even loaded, I ate up Deals Gap. I'm going to see if I can't add some pictures to this video for you. But it handles phenomenal. The highway bars and pegs, if you're going to do touring with this bike, definitely grab that. This bike is really a great sport tourer. I can't stress that enough, that Harley doesn't realize what kind of gem of a bike this is. The fuel economy is the best part about it. You know, I get good gas. If the tank was just a wee bit bigger, because I'm looking for fuel about 140 miles, I need fuel. I'm looking for it at 120 miles, and that's good because you're taking good enough brakes. It's just a little unnerving when there's a lot of desolation here in the Blue Ridge. Other than that, bike's been running great. I haven't had any mechanical issues since I brought it in for the throttle bodies, and that was, wow, nearly 5,000 miles ago. So, you know, I'm going to keep racking. I got about 1,000. I think I got about 1,000 left on my trip, and then I'll be looking pretty good. 1,000 miles, so I'll be on that kissing that 11,000, 12,000 mile mark by, I don't know, a couple weeks. So I'm at 1,190 right now. So yeah, and I also have this top case, this top bag. I've had this bag for many years. It was scratching the tank a little bit, so I put some denim on it, and actually it doesn't scratch the tank at all anymore. But that's about it. Bike's been running fantastic. You know, gets a little hot sometimes in traffic, but handling wise, it's great. And I mean, this is just a great sport touring bike. And I think, especially if you put nice CR rated tires like these here, These Dunlops, like I can see, I have no chicken strip left. I ride it right to the edge. But this bike is actually a phenomenal sport tourer. They just changed the seat from the factory and liven the engine up. I'm gonna say it every single time on these things. They got to make 1,000 cc or 1,200, and if they do that, I will trade this thing in and buy another one. So, but that's all I got for you. I'm gonna go continue my trek into Virginia and then head back home. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.